so graceful as I've ever seen. That woman, she turned her attention to me. Thank you guys very much.
Another round of applause for Asher. Great set tonight. Next, we're gonna bring up Paul C. Come on up. Then we got Abby on deck, and then looks like I get to do a set. Woohoo!
Not quite that tall. Okay. Hey, I'm Paul, and this first song is to make up for last month when I messed up a Beatles song. So that's also why I dressed this way, to make up for the Beatles song. Yeah. So, this is a song by the greatest band in the world, and no band will ever be greater than this band. All right. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. While I'm away, right home every day, I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving, girl, I will send to you. All my loving, girl, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. While I'm away, right home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. And that is another mess up of a Beatles song. You're welcome. I'm not a guitar player. I play violin. And that's why I'm going to mess up this song too. All right, this is by a band called Pierce the Veil. I played one of their songs last month too, so you're welcome for repeating the same band over and over again. This song is called Yeah Boy and Dollface. Were you honest when you said you could never leave your bed? Wake me up and let me know you're alive. Will you fall in love again? Is the sense slowly spreading? Been answering machines all night. And are the doctors dancing while the ambulance is singing? Another boy without a sharper knife. The moment that's where I conversation wrap this up with a knife that loves the moment that's where I kill the conversation about this love with a lie that I'm enjoying every minute with myself. She could make hell feel just like home, so I'm never leaving her alone. And if those tender lips on mine, then I don't know the awkward treatment to my right. One hand to dry when you're with me. You are my getaway. Don't you ever feel alone? Don't you wish you were home? Cut the lust tonight. Alright, tell me why my little Mona Lisa told a lie. Do you want me? Do you wanna let me know that you're okay? Diamond gold ring, customized to catch your circulation. And I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go, my dear. Just keep talking, 'cause I love to hear your voice. Yeah. I'm gonna play my ukulele now. I'm better at that. I know, right? I'm also a drummer, which is why I'm playing string instruments. I hold it right about here, and this song is by Panic at the Disco, and it's called "Folkin' Around." Allow me to exaggerate a memory or two. When summers lasted longer than we do. When all that really mattered was for me to be with you. But in time we all forgot and we all grew. Your melody is as sweet as the first time it was sung. With a little bit more character for show. And by the time your father's heard of all the wrong you've done, then I'm putting out the lantern, find your own way back home. If I've forgotten how to sing before I sung this song, I'll write it all across the wall before my job is done. And I'll even have the courtesy of admitting I was wrong as these final words before I'm dead and gone. You've never been so divine in accepting your defeat. You've never been so divine in accepting your defeat. And I've never been more scared to be alone. If love is not enough to put my enemies to sleep, then I'm putting out the lantern, find your own way back home. Thank you. Vote for me.
was Paul C. Let's give him a round of applause. It looks like we've got Abby up here ready to go. Say hi to Abby. That plugs in, right?
No, it doesn't. It used to, but it doesn't work anymore. It was my dad's in the 70s. Yeah, halfway there. Almost, but not quite. Hi guys. Oh. Wow, this is gonna fall down. On the edge.
On the edge.
I'm edgy. I'm an edgy carpet stander. Okay, thank you. Okay, so tonight is a night of all new originals, and I actually don't think I've performed any of them publicly before, so this is going to be intense. Bear with me because I'm also sick. Okay. Okay. I trust you. I'm not a professional.
All right.
Okay. So this first song is about what happens in your brain if you stay up all night and then watch the sunset. And it's called Pastel Chakras. And it's also the hardest guitar part I've ever written, so extra bear with me. You sit beside a cheap bedside angel, waiting for the sun, with visions of pastel chakras, forming nebulas in the black holes of your mind. Let the halos of all the headlights that drift past your window in the night, you let them grow loud in your mind, forming static to distort all your nightmares. Until the tangerine dawn takes its toll, takes your soul, but gives you a new one. All that's left to remind you of your new state of mind is a half burned candle, a lovely bedside angel, and a marmalade sky. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, so the next one is one that I actually finished last night. So extra, bear with me. It's called Sleepwalker. I know, a surprise! Now, if only I had a bow on my head, then I could be a surprise present. So I always forget my own lyrics, so I brought my lyric book. And it is Talk Amongst Yourselves Till I Find It. I found it, and now I'm going to use my cell phone to prop it open, which makes glorious drumming noises, totally. I'm a phone drummer. Okay, anyway, here goes. You were born to a world filled with stained glass people, and they wept perfect tears that never made their eyes red. And you thought that they were real. So you became a hologram made of fraction-colored glass. You painted on your smile every morning. You thought that it was real. Sleepwalker, I will cry your tears for you until you learn their value. And dream burglars, I will break your plastic molds until the whole assembly line falls. 'Cause I want to see your soul. So you spend your days walking these blasphemous chapels, and you wonder which of the figures in the window is your mother. And you wonder if you're real. And sleepwalkers, you must learn to cry Thank you. Okay, so the last song is actually based off of the first progression I ever wrote when I first started playing guitar and I didn't actually know how to play guitar. So technically you could say it's a song I've been trying to write since like 8th grade. And it's called The Sad Optimist. Okay, here goes. Hopefully I'll remember the lyrics. You were my first guitar chord, my first silent song, my first atonal melody. You were my first taste of grapefruit juice in the starry morning. You were in the face of every stranger, that happy sense of danger that comes from being alive. I'm looking for the power chords, my love, so I can unplug it, so I can unplug it. I finally found the truth in your own words. But I'm just a sad optimist trying to help a happy pessimist. We use song as our middleman. We sang only in past tense, as if it could muffle the tolling of the bell that rang for the end of our imagined love. You were my first brittle smile, the only hug I ever had that left me stinging. You were the gunpowder that I used when I burned down my own home. After I look through all the embers, I'll know how to dismember this toxic tangled vine. I'm looking for the power chords, my love, so I can unplug it, so I can unplug it. I finally found the truth in your words. But I'm just a sad optimist trying to help an already happy pessimist. We use song as our middleman. We sing only in past tense, as if it can muffle the tolling of the bell that rings for the end of our imagined love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for playing for us. That was Abby performing for us tonight. Big round of applause for Abby and all of the performers that have performed for us tonight. We got a few more on the list. But it looks like I get to play a set now. Oh, I'm nervous and I'm excited because Dylan just actually said, "Hey, can I play with you?" So Dylan's going to come up and play with me, and this is kind of, I'm nervous. So, but we hope it's going to be really good. I haven't reminded everybody in a while, so I'm going to make this public service announcement. If you haven't been voting for your favorite artist performing tonight, we do have a voting bucket back there. So if you do see somebody get on this stage that inspires you, please vote for them, because some lucky winners are going to come back on a Wednesday night and play extended sets for us. Thank you for coming out and listening. And just as fair warning, after my set, we've got Joy, and then we've got Whitney, and then we've got Ari. We're not in yet. I'm just making sure. Yeah. You're assuming I'm in tune. So, I always forget about things like Valentine's Day is coming up, and somebody reminded me earlier, and I figured it's February, so I guess my set's got to have some songs like that in here, right? Very big on protocol. So this song goes out to my girl who loves me even though I don't keep my hair trimmed right, or even my eyebrows or my ears, and I shave once a week whether I need to or not. Dressed up in blue. I've been watching you a while now. Maybe you've been watching me too. So someone ran out, had somebody's heart in their hand. Well, if you're up and up for love, honey, tougher than the rest. Some girls, they want a handsome Dan, or some good-looking Joe. But there are some girls like a sweet-talking Romeo. Well, around here, baby, I learned you get what you can get. If you're up and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Well, the road is dark, it's a thin, thin line.
up and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Here's Dylan. I've been around a time or two. Well, I don't know, baby, maybe you've been around too. But there's one more dance. All you gotta do is say yes. If you're up and ready for love, honey, I'm tougher than the rest. Go, Dylan.
Thank you, Dylan. I think I better capo for this one. And of course, you know, there's the other side of Valentine's Day where you get a little heartbreak going on, right? This song about Romeo and Juliet.
Love-struck Romeo sings the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Hey, lime, my boyfriend's back." Shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Well, anyway, what you gonna do about it, Juliet? Them dice was loaded from the start, and I bet, and you exploded in my heart, and I forget the name of the movie song. When you gonna realize, girl, it was just that our time was wrong. Different streets, all but in both streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean, but the dream, it was the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dreams are real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? You can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin. Now you say, "Oh, Romeo, you know, I used to have a scene with him." Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. Said, "I love you like the stars above, I love you till I die." I forget the name of the movie song. When you
my time was wrong.
Talk like we talk on TV, and I can't do a love song the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. All I do is miss you and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat and bad company. All I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Oh, Juliet, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. Said I love you like those stars above. Love you till I die. I forget. But you know that movie song. When you gonna realize, girl, it was just that our time was wrong. Struck Romeo, sings straight to serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finds a convenient street light, steps out of the shade, it says something like, you and me, babe, how about it? You and me, babe, how about it? You and me, babe, how about it?
I feel privileged to actually play with Dylan. Gotta be one of my favorite musicians. Okay, this is this one that a little more upbeat. Don't even know if I'm ready to play it, but we decided we're just gonna go for it and see what happens.
Best dress, darling. Baby, fix your hair up right. There's a party starting down beneath the neon lights. All when
We'll polish that one up a bit. It's good. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for listening to all the artists tonight. Now I lost track. Who's coming on up next? I believe it's Joy. Or is it Jay? Joy? Jay? Is this ringing a bell? Sound familiar? I guess we're going to move on. We're going to move on to Whitney. Come on up, Whitney. Oh, you're here? Oh, never mind. Sorry, Whitney. Thanks so much for playing with me, Dylan. It was a lot of fun. What are we setting up for you tonight?
If I sit here with my computer on my lap. I'm really happy that everyone did something really upbeat before I came up, because this is not upbeat. I just wrote this. I found out recently that I can write something that rhymes, and it was really gratifying because I had to do about 1.5 years of therapy up to twice a week before that happened, and I realized I had to dump a bunch of old relationship stuff that I was hanging on to. So that's kind of what this is about. Okay. Asphalt conjoining in time with mind in my tethered consciousness, a dream, a nightmare over again, convoluted imagery, don't know when it will end, but when it does, I'll wake up, not to blood on the sidewalk, but something too sick to even sum up. Karma. Karma's the bitch. Look what it did. I listened to him. I kept coming home to someone that cut my heart out, lied to me repeatedly, and then didn't clear it before it came back to me, because I didn't forgive the short-lived bliss, the undying morass of careless